I was in my white toga like a Roman senator, and for a guy my size, that was a pretty big display of white out in the middle of the street. And one of the drunks, two drunks, staggered out and started down the road and noticed us across the way. And one of them saw me out in front of all the kids and started yelling across the street, "Hey, look at the pregnant nun!" And of course the kids were furious. They right away started yelling. Several of the girls started yelling back, "That's no pregnant nun, that's our Latin teacher." And so right away I was calming them down, saying, "Be quiet, kids, they'll come over and beat the crap out of me."
I like Mr. Callahan because he's a great teacher and he makes everyone want to do their homework and makes everyone want to be good students.
It's a tough teacher, but he's fun and he's humorous, and you're going to hit people with sticks.
Probably one of the most controversial things that I do is a little practice, a reenactment of the Roman way of doing things in the classroom called Roman punishment. And actually what it involves is 4 students picking up an aberrant student who has been talking out of turn or doing some kind of orneriness, and a 5th student takes a yardstick and smacks him on the rear end a couple of times. It's never meant to physically hurt. It's simply meant to give the kids a break. They jump up out of their seats, and everyone, including the kid who gets it, generally has a good time. It gets the kids moving. It gives them a little bit of a 1-minute, 30-second break, and then the kids get right back down to their work. But because it does involve a kind of corporal punishment, some of my peers have come up shaking their heads saying, "One of these days you're going to probably get sued." And I've thought of that. But the kids have such a lot of fun bonding with it, especially the kid who gets it. It's interesting, it's become sort of a badge of Latin class, that you aren't really a real Roman or a Latin student if you haven't had RP. You better have it. You're dead. What should we do to Mr. Leglerkais if he doesn't have an assignment today?
When you come in class, you know, he shakes your hand and sees how your day is going and doesn't just try to teach you, he tries to be your friend.
You're serious about that, aren't you? Hello, sir. Hi, madam. Good. Did he have it?
Well,
And it's done. You got your sticker.
There are always incidents or situations that crop up in life, I think, that take you by surprise. And without a doubt, the most unsettling surprise I had was the one, I think it's 7 years ago, when I had gone into my doctor expecting probably one of the best physicals I'd ever had. I had lost a lot of weight, I was exercising phenomenally, and was really feeling terrific. And he complimented me on all of these things and then said, "But there's one thing that I need to bring to your attention I've been concerned about for several years." And I said, "Years?" And then he told me that I had chronic lymphatic leukemia. And I remember going into a freeze, and he just rattled on about it, and I suddenly stopped him and I said, "Didn't you say the word leukemia?" And he said, "Well, certainly, but now don't overreact." And I thought, that's easy for you to say, Buster, not to overreact.
I like Mr. Callahan because he encourages you to push harder in school, and he's got a really good sense of humor, so he makes the class fun.
Now let's put in the relative clause. The multitude of Etruscan soldiers by whom the Janiculum had been captured ran to the bridge swiftly. Got it? So if you get confused, leave the relative clause out. Figure the rest of the sentence and then put it back in, and eventually you're going to be able to pick them up pretty easily. Who can do number 1? Who's got it? Beth?
Okay. On the river was a bridge by which the enemies used to have an easy journey into the city.
Excellent. Not into odd.
Odd. Or to.
To the city. Good. By which they used to have an easy journey to the bridge. Excellent. Everybody see how we're doing it?
Yeah.
Take the next 3. Take the next 3.
Carpe diem comes closest to becoming a philosophy of my life, that every day is critically important, regardless of how the leukemia thing goes. This would be a motto all of us could serve to live by, that we have this day the task to make every other person we contact powerfully connected to us as possible, and that is the interaction with every single one of those 150 charges that come into your room. They all have the potential of making and breaking your day. I'd rather have them make my day.